It's Mark Noonan again. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about public service. Harry Reid, of course, is in public service. He's been there for about 43 years. Basically, since I was about 2 years old, Harry Reid has, in one capacity or another, been a representative in Nevada or the United States government. And what I want to ask today is, what do you get for public service? Now, I'm holding in my hands a couple of pieces of paper. First one here is for my grandfather, George C. Noonan, and this one is for my father, George C. Noonan, Jr. We received these upon the deaths of George Noonan Sr. and George Noonan Jr. in recognition for the military service they gave to our country when they were younger men. This is what they got for public service, and these things are really, in a lot of sense, priceless. You really can't replace this, the sense of honor you get when your country recognizes your father and your grandfather for the service they gave. Harry Reid, on the other hand, he seems to have a little bit more in public service than an acknowledgement of a grateful nation. In fact, I was looking at his financial disclosure forms the other day, and it seems that he's worth anywhere from, I guess, about $2.5 million to $6.5 million, with an average being about $4.5 million. The trouble is that Harry Reid has never really worked in the private sector. All I could find between when he first went into politics and today is about a 2-year period of time when he wasn't in one way or another employed by the government. And during that time he ran for the United States Senate and lost. That was his first campaign for Senate. And also for the mayor of Las Vegas, and he lost that too. So even in that 2-year gap, there wasn't quite a lot of time for Harry Reid to build up $4.5 million. So what do you do in public service that allows you to get that much money? Harry Reid tells us, reminds us again and again, that he was the son of a hard rock miner in Searchlight, Nevada. Very poor upbringing. And that's fine. And that's a very honorable thing to rise from those low circumstances to become a senator of the United States. But how does he become rich? How do you become rich off a government salary? What is Harry Reid in politics for? That's the question we do need to ask ourselves. And I think when we answer that question about the curiosity of a man entering politics poor and being in politics very rich, when we answer that question, I think we'll know what we need to do with Harry Reid come this November. Thank you for your time.